Something stirs in the quiet corners of your mind, a whisper you've tried to ignore. It's not loud, but it's relentless, like a tide pulling at the edges of your carefully built walls. You feel it in the moments when the world falls silent, when the distractions fade. It's that ache, that question, asking if this life you're living is truly yours. You've built routines, schedules, a polished exterior that others admire. But beneath it, there's a tension, a sense that something vital is slipping through your fingers. It's not the fear of spiders or dark alleys that keeps you awake. It's the fear of looking in the mirror and not recognizing the person staring back. You've learned to call it stress, anxiety, or just a bad day. But deep down, you know it's more. A quiet rebellion of your soul against a life that feels borrowed. This fear doesn't scream or chase you. It lingers. It hides in the hesitation before you speak, in the dreams you dismiss as impractical. You weren't born with this weight. It was taught, absorbed, inherited. Somewhere along the way, you learned to shrink, to doubt, to fit into a mold that was never yours. Think back to when you were a child, fearless in your curiosity. What happened to that version of you, the one who didn't apologize for existing? Society handed you a script. Be safe, be predictable, be acceptable. And you followed it, not because you wanted to, but because it felt like the only way to survive. But survival isn't living, it's a half-life, a shadow of what you could be. You sense it in the moments when you catch yourself pretending to be content. You've mastered the art of appearing fine, even successful. Yet inside, there's a fracture, a voice begging to be heard, to be free. That voice isn't your enemy. It's your truth trying to break through. It's the part of you that knows life is more than checklists and approvals. Fear has become your compass, guiding you away from risks, from authenticity. But what if you turn toward it instead, letting it show you what you've been avoiding? This isn't about banishing fear. It's about befriending it. Fear is a signal, pointing to the edges of your comfort zone where growth begins. Every time you say, "I can't," you're not protecting yourself, you're betraying yourself. You're choosing familiarity over the possibility of something real. Anxiety wraps around you like a fog, blurring your vision. It convinces you that every step forward is a step toward catastrophe. But what if the catastrophe is already here? It's the life you're living when you let fear decide your path. Your body knows before your mind does. It tenses, it aches, it pleads. You ignore it, pushing through, treating it like a machine instead of a messenger. Stop for a moment and breathe. Really breathe. Feel the air, the weight of your existence, the truth your body has been holding for you. You've been taught that control is the answer, that planning every outcome will keep you safe. But control is a myth, a cage you've built to avoid the unpredictability of being alive. The more you cling to certainty, the more life slips away. Real freedom comes when you embrace the chaos, not when you tame it. You rehearse conversations, anticipate failures, prepare for every what if. But while you're scripting the future, the present is passing you by. Uncertainty isn't your enemy, it's the canvas of existence. Every moment is a brushstroke, and you're the artist, not the critic. You've been running from silence, filling your days with noise and motion. But silence is where you meet yourself, where the truth can no longer hide. Productivity has become your shield, a way to prove you're enough. Yet all this doing is often just a distraction from feeling, from facing who you are. You fill your calendar to avoid the void, but the void isn't empty. It's a space waiting for you to create, to question, to become. Your identity feels solid, like a house you've lived in forever. But what if it's a costume, stitched together from others' expectations and your own wounds? You say, "This is who I am," but that's just a story you've told yourself. The real you is still waiting to be discovered beyond the labels and fears. Letting go of that story is terrifying. It feels like losing yourself. But what you lose is the prison, and what you gain is the chance to be reborn. Fear protects the old version of you, the one that plays it safe. Courage invites the new version, the one that dares to live without a script. You don't need to be fearless, you just need to move. Take one step, Speak one truth and watch how the world shifts around you. The world isn't out to judge you. It's too busy with its own fears. The only judgment that matters is the one you place on yourself. You've been waiting for permission, for a sign that it's safe to be you. But the only approval you need is the one you've withheld from yourself. Every time you silence your voice, you dim your light. And the world doesn't need less of you, it needs all of you, unfiltered and alive. Anxiety isn't a flaw, it's a doorway. It's your soul knocking, asking you to stop hiding and start exploring. You've been living as if life is a test you might fail. What if it's a playground inviting you to experiment, to fall, to laugh? The fear of failure keeps you small, but failure is just feedback. It's proof you're trying, that you're alive in a way that safety can never offer. You don't need to fix yourself, you're not broken. You just need to remember who you were before the world told you who to be. Your mind spins stories of worst-case scenarios, but they're just stories. Reality is often kinder, messier, and far more forgiving than your fears. You've been carrying the weight of others' expectations, their fears, their limits. It's time to set them down and walk unburdened. The life you're afraid to lose is the one keeping you trapped. Let it go, and you'll find a life that feels like home. You're not here to blend in, to shrink, to apologize for your existence. You're here to expand, to create, to burn brightly, even when it scares you. Fear is a guide, not a master. It points to what matters most. Follow it, not to flee, but to discover what's waiting on the other side. You've been surviving, but survival is just the beginning. Living starts when you choose yourself, over and over, despite the trembling. The world will keep spinning with or without your courage. But your world, the one inside you, changes the moment you decide to show up. You're not alone in this, we're all wrestling with the same shadows. The difference lies in who dares to step into the light. What would happen if you stopped running from fear and started listening to it? What truth is it trying to show you? And are you brave enough to see it?